Hi, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your June 2024 new moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm, which gets it seen by more people. So thank you so very much for doing so. Now, just to let you know, the cards will tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know. Let's begin. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels. All right. We are crowned here by the King of Swords reverse. So the King of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We are in a Gemini new moon. We are in a Gemini time frame. This can be tricky for us. We are also an air sign energy ourselves. And the thing about this new moon is that it's going to be much more analytical, and we can fall into that analyticalness, just so easily and so intensely. So just be aware of that. And this moon is saying, don't harden your heart. Embrace what you love. Embrace love. We can really get into thinking about our feelings, analyzing our feelings, and not feeling our feelings. So that's going to be really important here. With the King of Swords reverse, we can also be really hard on ourselves. We can be really nasty to ourselves with our own self-talk. So just being aware of that is going to be super important. It moves us then to the Seven of Wands. We can feel like we have to fight every battle. We can just feel like everything is so important. I need to fight this. I need to fight that. I need this to be seen or that to be right. Who cares? Who cares if everybody else sees? What about if you see? What about if you embrace your love in your life and yourself? Because the Seven of Wands for me is always being a clenched fist. This is exhausting. Opening up your hand and stretching it out. It's like, oh, this is better. This is better. A relaxed hand is better than a clenched fist. So just being aware of that, because the Seven of Wands energy is saying our energy is just intense and we're ready for another fight. We're ready for another letdown. We're ready for another blow to come, the other shoe to drop. So just being aware of that is going to be really important. We then have the Moon card, which is Pisces energy, right? So if we're born on the cusp with Pisces, if we have Pisces energy in our chart that comes through very powerfully, very beautifully, what are we talking about? We're talking about the moon. And this moon is going to be very powerful for us. This is a moon of setting our intention, not just setting our intentions for the next 15 days, right? Until the next full moon. It is setting our intention for the next 6 months, for the end of the year. I mean, that's wild to say. And I believe the full moon in Gemini will be on the 17th of December, though don't quote me on that. So we're setting our intention now in the new moon in Gemini to say, how do I want to finish off 2024? Has it been a wild ride? Has it been what you expected? Because I can tell you it hasn't been what I expected it to be. And here with the moon, it is saying, what do I want? What do I want? What is my heart telling me? And that's one of the really good things about this moon in Gemini, this new moon in Gemini, is that we're really good at analyzing things. We're really good at looking at things and saying, well, this is true, that's not true. We're not going to be as good at feeling it. We can actually be a little bit afraid of feeling it as deeply as we want to, as we need to. So just being aware of that is going to be super important. We then have the Devil reverse. So if we're born on the cusp of Capricorn, if we have Capricorn energy in our chart, that can come through rather intensely. So do be mindful about that. But this is also addictions. This is also, trying to fight off chaos, which we can do through, looking at the chaos of it all and running away from it, right? Or looking at the chaos of it all and saying, I'm going to control it, right? I'm going to make sure everything is just so. Because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is, you dot all the I's, you cross all the T's, and you make sure you read it over again and again. We then have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. This is a very powerful moon for you, Aquarius. Taurus energy here is reverse. This is top-down structure. This is feeling like you belong. You can be very much questioning things. Where do I belong? What do I want? what do I need? Where do I need to be? So just being aware of that during this time with the Hierophant is going to be a very important thing, a very powerful thing, that we can sit there, and we can also be too strict with ourselves. We can have that tendency also with the devil coming in, the Hierophant and the devil coming together. We can be super, super strict with ourselves and then just rebel against it all. Like we're rebelling against ourselves, Aquarius. So do be mindful about this as well. But we can also have this moon really point out areas in our lives where we're rebelling against ourselves. We're being too strict. We're afraid to succeed or achieve or to move forward because we're afraid the other shoe will drop. So we're always on guard. We are going to see during this time with the Ten of Swords that we are transforming. There's a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. We are transforming during this time, and we're transforming with this real sense of, I have learned so much. I know so much more now than I did before. And we're taking all the hurts, all the pains, all the things that people thought they were going to get us with, all the ways that people thought they were going to, strike us down. And we're seeing ourselves rise up, Aquarius, and that's going to be a very good thing. Now, with the Four of Wands reversed, just be mindful about this because we can feel very unsteady. We can feel kind of like a fish out of water, like I don't belong and I don't understand. So just being aware of this with the Four of Wands is going to be a very important thing. We can be questioning, right? We can have job opportunities not come through. We can have ways that we thought we were going to move forward and we feel like, oh, I'm not there. I'm not where I thought I was going to be. And Spirit's like, yeah, you're not where you thought you were going to be, but you are where you need to be. And it's time that you start looking at me. Like it's time that we stop saying, this is how I need everything to move forward, and start to say, well, who am I? What am I good at? What are my talents? What life do I want? A lot of times we want this really big, showy, flashy life so that everybody can see that we made it, that we have it. But deep down inside, we want something quieter. Our soul craves something simpler. So just being aware of that. Or we feel like, oh, I didn't do it right. And it's like, no, you did it exactly right because this is where you're supposed to be. Now, Cancer, the Chariot is reversed. The Chariot represents Cancer energy. Our emotions can be all over the place. This is a time frame of June 21st to July 22nd. There can also be something with the coming of summer that can be a little intense for us, so do be mindful about that. There can be a job opportunity, a move, something that we thought was going to happen, a vacation, or something that kind of falls through that can make us really bummed or make us really like, so just be aware of that during this time. I'm seeing that come through. But there's a real sense here during this time, Aquarius, that you're seeing yourself in a way that you just never expected to. You're seeing yourself with an honesty and an openness and a determination that's like, now it is time to take hold of what I want and to move forward in a way that has me shining, and has me connecting with me. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and Spirit guides. We have, Spirit is chatty. So we have wish, we have balance, reverse, and we have create, reverse. So we're not in balance right now. We can see that from the Seven of Wands, where we are more, like we're more tense than we want to be. We need to embrace our own creativity. We need to create, even if it's just, it's just for fun, like blowing bubbles outside, type of thing, just creating a moment of magic and of beauty. That is going to be really important. And we need to say what we wish for. Because here's the thing, here's the secret, Aquarius, to us. We're ruled by the stars. We're ruled by the star card in the major arcana. We are wishes. We are our dreams. We are deeply what we desire. And if we don't connect with what we wish for and what we long for, we can feel lost. And so it's very important for us to see ourselves and to see our dreams as something real, because they are very real to us. Even if they only ever live in our mind, they're very real to us and they're very important for us. Okay. Our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Again with the 2. We have again with balance, reverse. So again, that's coming through now 3 times with the 7 of Wands, balance, and then the root chakra coming here, that things aren't quite in balance. So, 3 times said, is divinely said. So just being aware of that. And then we have divine wisdom. Divinity is talking to us. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above our crown. So wisdom is driving us, insight is driving us. We need to be in balance at the root of us. And we're going to find that to be a bit difficult. So being aware of that and being honest with ourselves. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides. Not subconscious, our energy to be mindful of during this moon, angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading. Again, we have two, the King of Swords reverse, reiterating this, and the Princess of Pentacles reverse, earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's interesting that we have 2 out of the 3 earth sign energies here, Capricorn and Taurus reverse. So just being aware of that, just being aware that we might not feel as grounded as we want to. The only other, earth sign energy is Virgo. So just being aware that we can feel overwhelmed, that we can just be questioning and questioning and questioning. We can also have fears around money that might not be founded. So we can be like not seeing the full story of things. So just being aware of that. But you can also have somebody who's very petulant. It's like, I want this, I need this, it's so important to me. And it's like, no, you can't have it because you just can't have it, type of thing. So you could be working with somebody like that. Like, you're supposed to be helping me. And it's like, no, I'm not supposed to be doing your job for you. What the heck? So yeah, just be aware of that, because I see that coming in as a frustration, and you're going to feel guilty. You're going to be like, oh, am I doing the right thing? But embrace the King of Swords reverse during this time, because Aquarius, that you can be mean, okay? And you might just have to be a little bit mean right now. And that's okay. The King of Swords reversed here is like, okay, but don't be too mean, right? Don't be too mean, because you could eviscerate somebody with your tongue. You really can. You can just you can cut them down to size so intensely, especially in another air sign energy, in a Gemini time period. No. So just be mindful about that. But sometimes you need to say what you need to say. Okay. Or you need to write it out, like you let it off your chest, release it, and then burn it, type of thing. So just being aware. With the 7 of Wands, again, it's feeling like I have to fight. It's feeling like I have to fight, I have to defend, I have to fight, I have to defend. And you've been on that energy, wavelength for just a really long time. And it's draining you and it's overwhelming. So do be mindful about this. There are certain things that they don't need to understand. They don't need to get it. We don't have to tell people everything, type of thing. It's like, this is better for me if I, kind of keep certain things to myself. And that's going to be really important. With the moon, this is going to be a time where you see things so much more clearly than you have before. And it's very interesting because in the Sabian symbolism, this moon is represented by a robust youth changing into a mature thinker. And we're going to see ourselves in our way of looking at things evolving to be more mature, to be more centered, to be more grounded. And we are going to be fighting some of our addictions, some of our coping mechanisms that come through, and also really feeling like there's a structure, like there's structure that I need to follow. And it's not saying that you have to be unstructured. Actually, this would be a great time to be structured, to, have a calendar, write things down, kind of move things forward like that. But we're going to find that we're going to be too rigid with ourselves. And Aquarius, when we're too rigid with ourselves, we just rebel against it. And even if it's to our own detriment, it's like, well, I can't do that. I'm not doing that, type of thing. So just being aware. With the 10 of Swords, overthinking, overanalyzing, okay? Be aware of that. But also, there's a real sense here of having taken all this information in, right? And in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it is a person laying prostrate on the ground with 10 swords in their back, right? They were stabbed. It's like, Caesar, right? And what we're going to see is you're going to see yourself resurrecting. You're going to see yourself stepping into your power. But it's going to be after they thought they destroyed you, after they thought they took away your power, your voice, yourself. And it's like, oh no, I came back and I've learned so many lessons. I am so powerful. I am so determined. Nothing will stop me. Okay? Things aren't necessarily going to move as smoothly as we want them to. Our emotions can really get the better of us. So that is something to be mindful of, Aquarius. But this is going to be a time where you need to center your soul in your body, in yourself, and take care of your body. Because the 4 of Wands, also, the 4 walls of a house, right? But the house of your soul is your body. So take care of your body, take care of you, all right? And know that you're moving forward. This can also be car trouble, type of thing, traveling not being as smooth as you want it to be. So just be mindful about that as well. Our subconscious spirit message here is blissful. Fill your soul with bliss, joy, happiness. It doesn't have to be anything big. It could be having a cup of coffee outside in the morning. Fill your soul with bliss and take little moments to rejuvenate yourself. Subconscious chakra message is rebirth. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below your feet. You are being reborn. And this is going to be a time of transformation. You can be fighting this transformation, most definitely. Actually, you are fighting this transformation, but it's going to come through and you're going to see yourself in a very different way. But it does bring a level of melancholy, doubt, fear, that kind of stuff. It moves us then to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, and this is the Tower. So the Tower reversed is be mindful. You're coming out of a Tower time, and why you're so on guard is the fact that you think, okay, I'm still in that Tower time, right? When will the next shoe drop? When will things fall apart? You've been programmed. So just be aware of that we're coming out of a Tower time, which is all about rebuilding, rebirth, rejuvenation. 10 of Swords, the rebirth card in the root star, in the Earth Star chakra. So here it's like, don't be afraid to start to rebuild. Don't be afraid to set your intentions and say, no, whole new world. And then know that it takes 21 days to make a habit. So for 21 days, like, do one thing, and you have 6 months. How much can you change your world in 6 months? That's a good question. Heck, I'm going to see how much I can change my world in 6 months as well. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is the Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Our temper can get the best of us. We can feel frustrated. We can feel overwhelmed. However, our temper comes out. It can come out in tears. It can come out in yelling. It can come out during this time. So just be mindful about this, because we've lost sight of our magic. We've lost sight of the power of us, and it's time to reclaim it. And, Gemini energy is the best time to reclaim the magic of you. All right. All right, Aquarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time, of this moon, and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Aquarius, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.